I was muted. Hello, everybody. It's Kate Richburg, and I'm behind this swag bag slider to tell you that today is the final swag bag entries. You can win the swag bag, the third of our giveaways. The past 2 weeks, we've told you different notes or different words to put in the order notes. Today's order notes, if you make an order of any size today on 612, you add swag in the order notes. You're going to be entered in the drawing. We're going to choose winners on 618, notify you, and then I'll send those out. We also, my friends, have a viewer exclusive coupon for you today as a thank you for sticking with me here through these pre-recorded broadcasts. This is actually the last pre-record I've got. I'm going to be back live with you next week after I return. So you will see me then. And the coupon code is Miyuki30. And that is good on 30% off all Miyuki beads in stock, including these Long Magutamas that we have. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about them, and I'm going to show you kind of a quick little project that I'm going to be working with them. So please note, my friends, this broadcast is pre-recorded. I know you all are here chatting. Janice is here chatting. So thank you so much for your questions and your comments, your follows, all of that good stuff. We really, really appreciate you for sure. Couldn't do it without you folks here. And remember, you can find us on all socials, Facebook, Insta, Pinterest. Hit that like and subscribe button on YouTube. Tag us on social media at beadshop.com. And if you've got any questions, just go ahead and send us that email right there at info@beadshop.com. Let me get a swig of water. And you can see I'm wearing the same outfit as last week because I'm recording this after the last one I did. I'm wearing, though, I forgot to tell you, these are the other color of our third Thursday airing kit. So those are coming up next week. I'm super excited about them. I love them so much. They're called ammonite, I think, or maybe they're called fossil. I can't remember. One of the two. One of them. I think it's ammonite. They're really fun. I love them. I'm going to show you how to make them. But that's for next week, us. For this week, us, let's talk about the Magutamas. Okay, we just launched a bunch of them. And later on this month, we're going to be having Michelle on. She's going to do a Kumihimo project with them. But I wanted to talk to you a little bit about these. Let me go ahead and highlight this screen here. And I'm going to make kind of a quick project. I mean, it's you know, a no-brainer to use them, of course, for Kumihimo. They're great with Kumi, but they're also a great shaped bead. So let's talk about them. I've got some different colors here. We've got a bunch of different ones. Actually, when I took the photo for this, for the slider for this, you saw it here, right here. I had them all laid out nicely in rows. And then when I picked them up, they all got, they all got mixed up. And I don't have the kind of time in my life right now to unmix them. So I thought I'd put them in some pretty little bowls, which looks nice. And I'm just going to use them out of the bowls here. So the colors that I've got the violet gold luster, I think is the violet one that's in this. This one is the Picasso Smoky Black Matte. That's this one here, Picasso Beautiful. This one's nickel plated. Can't get away from nickel plated. Such a pretty color. This one is the Canary Yellow Luster. That's this one right here. I have the Matte Metallic Patina Iris. We all love this one. So beautiful. And then last but not least, but the Matte Opaque cream, which is this one here. Now these are the Long Magutamas, and these are 4 by 7 millimeter. Okay, let me focus. Looks like my camera went out of focus here for a second. So these Long Magutamas, they are 4 millimeters wide by about 7 millimeters long, and they have a hole. They're like a little slice, right? And I'll be honest, I have not used these beads much, for sure. We just got them in, so I'm going to be experimenting with them. But you can see they're like a little slice here. Let me get my pliers to just hold them to show you, because I think I've already packed my tweezers. No, here they are. They just fell. This is better. So see how, let me see if I can grab it. They're like that little slice shape, and the hole goes through the bottom here. So like this part, this top part doesn't have a hole in it, but the bottom part does. Can you see that? Hole size, I'll tell you what the hole size is. I was playing around with some different leather because I'm going to use some leather for the project. So the inside diameter of this, it's about 1.7 millimeters or so. It just depends on the size of the leather. Like I've got some 1.5 millimeter here, and I was having trouble with it. But this painted leather that I've been using in the last few projects that you've seen me do lately, it can be a little bit heavier, right? So let me angle cut this. Let me see if this will go through. And yeah, you can see with the angle cut, it goes through there. Let's try a couple on here. I'm assuming that all the hole sizes, like, see, that hole size feels a little bit small. That one doesn't want to go on. So let's skip that, put this one on. Yeah, the 1.5, these are going on, but these, not so much. Let's try these black ones. That's why I've actually chosen the 1 millimeter leather to work with for you folks. Let me try and cut this again. So I think some of them can fit, but it's going to be a little bit of a struggle, especially with this painted leather. Okay. So let's pop down to the 1 millimeter. Let's not struggle anymore. I've got some distressed denim in the 1 mil. I think it'll look nice. This is what I planned on using anyway. So let's put one of these on, like so. So it's facing that way. And let's put another one on so it's facing the opposite way. Toss in the chat what it is that you like about these Magutamas, if you use them at all. Let me move up a little bit. But see how cool, look at how those V kind of nicely like that. I'm just going to start though with something in the center for this. I'm going to go with this 6/0 on this 1 millimeter. Before I get any further though, I'm going to do an earring project for you with this leather. And I want to use our Gem Duos findings because I love this Gem Duos earring post is what it is. I love it. I'm going to get my GS Hypo. I'm going to glue those Gem Duos in now so we can come back to them later. Oh, I've got so much glue popping out here from my tube. Let me get it off of there, and let me drop my GS Hypo a little bit right into the well of this finding. Let me see if I can get that focused. And this is the blue, I think this is Rembrandt, this coating. I'm going to double check it. I'm going to push it in that way. There's the Rembrandt. Look at that. It's so fast and easy. I've got GS coming out here from the tube. Let me get a little bit more in there. I'll glue it in, and then I'll double check my, let me put the lid on here. Sorry, I'm pulling it out of frame because I can't see to get the little pin in. There it goes. Let me get another one of these. Toss that right in the center. There we go. Don't get any glue if you can help it on the front of these. Look at how great those look. They look like little stones in there. So good. I'm going to press put those aside. Let me check those gem duos. I used the Cobalt Matte Rembrandt is what I used. That's what these were. Okay, so I've also got an 8-aught. Let me cut this kind of short because I think I want to build this from both sides. Okay. I'm going to use this 6-aught kind of in the center here. And I'm going to use, this couldn't be easier. I'm going to use a variety of these beads, and I want to figure out which way, make sure that this is, nope, I'm not in frame, nor am I focused. Bear with me here just a second. Sorry about my focusing issues today. That's a little bit better. So I kind of like these curved, I don't know, maybe let me try it the other way. You can decide. Maybe I want these curved down towards the center of the bead. Yeah, I think that's what I want, like that. Okay, can you see that? I just thought this would be a super fast and easy project. You could also do these with bangles. I want to try this out with some macrame later on too. But just check the way that they're facing. Okay, so those two are facing together. I'm going to put 2 of them on in the same colorway. One. Let me put it the opposite direction and see what this looks like. Literally, this, can you tell? This is like, I have not done a thing with these guys much. So yeah, look at how that one goes that way. That's good. And I'm going to do that one again, facing that way. This is challenging my spatial relationship problems that I have. So I have to check it each time. It kind of looks like a little vine with this patina iris. Look at that. So pretty. Okay, so there's, that one's laid correctly and that one's laid correctly. Okay, like that. Now I'm going to add another 6-aught. Same color. This one here. This one over here. These kind of have the Travis earring feel. Do you remember those that I did? If you haven't seen the Travis earring broadcast, go watch it. It'll show you why I called it the Travis earring. Yes, look at those. Look, they look like little vines and berries. Oh, so good. So let me put this one in that direction. Is that right? Yes. And this one in the opposite direction, which is this. Check it. Yep, there we go. Now I'm going to build it from this side. This is harder than you might think, getting them to face the right way. So this one goes this way. You just want the little points like to face each other. So if this one's point is facing that way, I get this point and I face it this way. Okay, let's shake it out. Let's see what we've got. Let's see how big I actually want to make these earrings. So I've got this. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Let me get a little tighter in there. I don't know, you could also do this, make this larger as a necklace, get more beads. You could get I don't know if an 8/0 bead will fit on this 1 mm. It might, or you could find something else and put another bead in between them here, or you could dangle like a charm or something like that. I don't know. There's so many possibilities. Let me get a little bit tighter. Okay, I'm going to do one final, since I've got another pair here. One final one here. One final one here. And since I have all of these colors kind of dumped out, I'm going to finish it with a silver, a nickel plated. I think this one wants to go this way. Let me put this down, make sure that's right. Yep. And I'm just going to finish it with one, right? It'll be like a little closure, a little period at the end of the sentence. And then this one goes this way, the opposite way. Whoops, of course I dropped it. They want to be mirrored. All right. Nope, wrong way. Yes, great. Just look at that. So good. Okay, so now I think I just want these to kind of float around. When they're on the ear, I'm going to try it on and see how it looks and see how it dangles. These kind of move around a little bit, but I think gravity will take care of them. Let me see. I still have a little bit of Ceylon here. Do I want to add just a touch? I kind of do, right? I'm going to just put my clamper right there. I'm going to put this down. I think I might do just a touch of silk wrapping. Let me see how this looks. Just a little bit, right? Just to get a little bit of color and a little bit of fiber onto this piece. We've got our skill builders for the silk wrapping. It's kind of hard to do it around this kind of 1 mm. I'm used to making it a little bit bigger. I'm using regular Ceylon. I think this is grape, maybe. It's not the hyacinth I was using, and it's not the eggplant I was using a while back, so I think it's the other one. I think it's the grape. Put that through and slide this down to catch it. I'm going to have to grab it. My fingers can't quite grab. I'm going to grab it with my plier here. Yeah, there it goes underneath, just like that. Kind of play with it to just even it out a little bit, and then let me come in and clip that away. Now this first one was easy because it didn't, I kind of had to have it in the general vicinity, but this one I need to figure out how close and how big I want that earring loop to be. So there's that. Let me slide those a little bit closer. Yeah, that's better. Isn't it? I think so. So I'm going to kind of close this up together here because to silk wrap, to get this in the right spot, I kind of have to have everything in order there. So let me cut another piece of thread. And I'm going to go ahead and start my wrap. I'm going to put my loop towards the ends of my leather like that. So I can start my wrap real close to where this bead is. Okay. I don't want to butt it up right against the bead because I need a little bit of room for this to curve. Sorry, I need to make sure that's around there nicely. There we go. And I also want to make it the same length. You could even count your wraps, but I'm not going to do that. I feel like I need another set of fingers. There we go. Like that. Like that. Like that. Check the length. That's about right. I think when I pull it tight, it's going to tighten up. So we'll see. Put that end through that loop. This, again, it could also be macrame, or you could omit it, leave it out, whatever works. Okay, let me get my pliers to help me pull. I can take that off now. Hopefully nothing breaks. Yeah, that popped underneath. And let's just kind of wiggle that to make everything look nice and even. Okay, now let's clip away our extra cords there. You could add a little bit of glue onto this, but I'll be honest, I very rarely glue my silk wraps. But we are going to have to glue it in this cord end. Now the cord end that I'm deciding to use, yeah, it's about even, not too bad. The cord ends that I'm deciding to use are these elementary cord ends right here. Now I want a very little bit of this leather to show, not a lot. So I'm going to come in and I see kind of the length of this cord end. I'm going to come in and cut it bluntly across right there. Okay. Now let's get some Zap. I'm going to use Zap glue for this, though you could use GS Hypo Cement, but I want this to set up pretty fast. So I'm going to get a little bit of my Zap on a baggie. Let me get my toothpick and then I'll bring it all into the shot. Here's my Zap right here. Okay. I'm going to get it onto my toothpick. I'm going to put it inside that cap. Now this is the 2mm cap, which is perfect because this is 1mm leather. So I'm putting in 2 strands of the 1mm leather. Now we want to make sure that our leather is sitting side by side. Everything is even. And your little crimps, your little leather ends go right in there. Okay. You know what? I think I picked up. I sure did. So I'll tell you, last week's masterclass ending, remember how I was talking to you about these little elementary end caps and I was using the 3mm? Well, I left a 3mm. I have the 2mm sitting right here. I left the 3mm and that's the one that I picked up. So you're going to see that this is probably a little bit bigger than I want it to be, but that's okay. I would go down and use the 1mm or the 2mm for this, but I want to be completely transparent. I picked up the wrong one. It's okay. It happens. It's all right. But look at how cute that earring is. So stinking cute. Now we can attach just a regular ear wire like this. That would look great. But let me get some jump rings that I've got here. And I want to attach one of these with the gem duos that I made. Okay. Now what I would do is I would let these sit overnight before I kind of screwed with them to really make sure that the that everything is glued down, right? Let me open this. Let me put on here, let me zoom out just a hair. I'm going to put some of the different announcements that I've got up on the screen here. Remember that today is all Miyuki, 30% off. So you just go down, click on all Miyuki beads. All of those when you use the coupon code Miyuki30. They're 30% off until midnight tonight. And today is 6/12/2024. Let me grab this on and close it up. I think I'm using a 5mm jump ring here. Whoops, that didn't go well. Sorry about that. But I think everything's okay. We get that 90-degree plier in here. There we go. That looks right. Good. Okay. My friends, look at this closure. Now, what I want to do is, and I don't want to move this around too much, but when you use this closure like this, let me hold it here so you can see it. I want to zoom in on it. Let me take this down. Don't forget also the swag bag. To win, make an order of any size and add swag in the order notes. We'll put you in that drawing for the swag bag, the last of the France swag bags. So see what I did here. You want to watch when you're gluing this in, and you want, this is already pretty much set, but learn from my mistakes here. See how the loop here on the gem duo is facing forward? And we want the loop on whatever you're putting this into to also face forward, okay? If you're putting it on something like this here, the ear wire, it's going to hang the different way here, right? So you can see how I really scuffed up this ring. And you can also see how it's not closed. I can't see that here, but I sure can see it on the screen. Let me see if I can close it up. But just take note of that when you are making this. There we go. That's closed. Okay. So there we go. There's that. And look at how cute that drop earring is. I'm going to put it in my ear so you folks can see it. But this gem duo top, I think you could use that for a ton of different stuff. You could also make a bunch of these little loops. I mean, look at how great those hang. You want to check it, though, to make sure that these are kind of hanging the right way. Though I think if they twist, it's not that big of a deal either. If you want to have a loop that's a little bit bigger, just leave a little more leather up there. That's all there is to it, right? Pretty simple. Really a fun design. This, again, would also be great as a necklace, just larger, right? A great summer necklace. And you just put the little leather ends on the end, add a clasp, and boom, you're done. So, my friends, I hope that, let me focus this. I hope you've enjoyed this little peek into Magutamas. We have so many more things coming. Let me get me up on the screen here as well. Let me get this one up. Whoops. Come on. There we go. Let me tell you once again, coupon code today is coupon code Miyuki30. Viewer exclusive, nowhere else on Beadshop. Toss that coupon code in at checkout and you'll save 30% on all of our Miyuki beads. I'm looking for an earring back so I can put this one on. Let me take one off of this. Also, my friends, if you want to be entered to win that swag bag, you can place an order of any size, put the word swag in the order notes, and this is the third and final swag bag drawing. I'm going to come back on the I'm coming back earlier, but we're choosing on the 18th. And we will notify the winners. And it's only orders placed today, my friends. So if you're watching this on a replay, can you see that there? And it's not the 12th. I'm sorry, but we won't count that entry. Okay. But look at that. Look at how great it looks on the ear. Super light. I hardly feel like I'm wearing any earring at all. It's really good. Let me spotlight me. You can see it a little bit better there. So fun. And that Gem Duo top is just gorgeous. I love it. Love, love, love. Okay, my friends, I'm going to keep wearing these two earrings. Just for fun because I can. This will be my last pre-recorded broadcast for you. I will be back next week live with our friend Emily Miller on Wednesday the 19th. Emily has a really great bead crochet project for you. We've got a mix that's dropping that Emily's going to use for it. I cannot wait to crochet right along with you folks. It's going to be really fun. I love doing bead crochet. I don't do it as often as Emily does, though, and I'm looking forward to refreshing my technique with her. All right, my friends, where are my glasses? Here they are. That does it for my final pre-record broadcast. Thank you, my friends, so much for joining me for this Beadshop Live Wednesday. I won't see you Friday, but I'll see you next week back live. That's what I've got. Thank you so much for joining me. Stay creative. Have a fantastic week, and I'll see you next week, everybody. Bye-bye.